grab at the questions. If anyone has, we haven't really had time in the previous after-match parties to really, get a lot of people's questions. So if anyone, I was in part of the chat for quite a while. There's people that, want to see the up-close stuff. There's people who want to see the very high up and away stuff. So, if anyone in the Twitch chat there, if you guys have any questions, we'll try to get at those as we can as we go through this.
Yeah. So yeah, touching on what a lot of people were saying during the stream. Um, Dude, I drink coffee and I am super like amped for these matches. So a lot of the time with that with that camera work, that's just me like flying around. But yeah, so the big thing is static shots versus those moving shots, and it's hard because they've got that you've got that, like, the view that you have in game is totally different from what's on the stream. Because your eyes, when you're playing the game, you're following what your eyes are following. And I think I need to just kind of sit back and watch some of our streams. Um, and I think that I'll find, and like you were telling me, DBM, people prefer those static shots over, constantly moving around, because that allows
Well,
people to then watch the content that they want to watch rather than, get forced into what I'm looking at.
yeah, and for anyone that was wondering, usually I'm in there with them and calling, but the match a little bit. But I told these guys that I kind of need to sit here and watch one and see what a spectator sees to know. Sorry if you could hear this freaking movie in the background. Um, but I wanted to be able to see that stuff and know what everyone is viewing and feeling. So, one of the other things I told Rusty is, God, he was moving constantly, even from the aerial shots. Like you couldn't really focus because it was just moving all the time. Um, so I see some of you guys saying, you want the up close stuff, you want some of these other things, but so one, the cameras are on ice skates. I mean, they just glide. It's hard to control up close and really next to the action. But soon the devs are going to be there'll be a feature where we can specifically go into first person point of view of any character and potentially do a sort of a lock on. So the second we do that, the announcers will shut up and just say, "All right, let's watch squad leader 1 take this compound," and then we'll just watch that for 5 or 10 minutes
Right.
so that everybody can see kind of what's going on.
Right. Yeah, that's the goal, is to have cameramen that are running the camera angles, a producer in the middle that is both telling the cameraman, "Hey, camera 2, I'm coming to you for 5 minutes. We're going to watch the battle on Fortress." And then that producer's also talking in the other ear of the commentator, saying, "Battle going down at Fortress. We're going to go over there with camera 2 in 30 seconds." So having that producer in the middle is our ultimate goal. And that'll
Which,
definitely
by the
help.
way, we have, which, by the way, we have Prize Fighter in here with us right now. He's got his mic muted, but he just joined us and he knows a lot of stuff about Twitch and streaming and everything like that. So but he's got a lot of testing he wants to do. But in the future, we're hoping that Charlie Prizefighter will be our producer and be able to go to those different cams when it looks like stuff's popping off. I see you're unmuted, Prize, if you want to talk.
Yeah, I guess I'll just say hi to everyone. Hello.
Hello, what's
Hello?
up, buddy?
Yeah,
So
so
anyway, but that's
oh, hey
that's where
there.
we're looking at going.
Hey there. Wow, there we go. $600 donation from CML.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, say that
600
again?
bucks. Yeah, $600
holy shit.
donation there from CML. I guess
CML,
that wow, I guess we can segue into we were going to talk about donations. I guess that is going to segue us right into that.
I would say, yeah.
I would say, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. Money, do you want to start talking about what we're gonna do with donations like that? Why Squad League would need donations?
So it's donations and these kind of things, especially one of the things I think internally as a squad league staff we kind of get cognizant of is people worrying about whether we're out there to become some big ESL type of entity that just brings in money and we're for profit and all that stuff. But that's not the case at all. So like for CML to donate this right here to us, these are things that'll afford us to what we're planning on doing even recently is we want to expand a server base into the European continent so that we can, when we host clans from that side, we have a server that's say based out of France or this or that, So what paying for servers is not, especially the kinds that we have to do, because we do dedicated servers, and it's hard to front this entire thing on your own. And a lot of clans, they have members themselves and they all contribute themselves, but there's only like 8 of us that are on our staff, and there's no way that we can afford to do everything on our own. Now I'm already about $500 into this of my own donations, but what CML and hopefully everyone else in the future that decides to donate, it's we have goals, and a lot of it's to always give back to the community. And speaking of that, we have Schaff is one of our collaborators, and he's an accountant by trade. So one of the things that we're doing when it comes to donations, so that we have transparency and people understand where it is that we are trying to go, he's going to keep our books, no access to the money, but he'll be our accountant that will essentially allow us to put out monthly reports on what it is that we're saving money for, because we all have goals. It'll allow us to show people what we've been spending money on, so that if anyone ever feels bad about donating, and they want to by any chance see what we're doing, there'll be a document out there that'll allow people to see what it is that we hope to gain by monetary assets that people provide us. And for that kind of thing, we think that that's the best way to earn people's trust when it comes to something like that, and know that we have all the right intentions for the community, and this is not some big money grabbing entity called Squad League that hopes to be some major esports venture. We will never sell out to anything that changes our current path.
Right. It was like we had a meeting today this morning with Chronic, who runs the community clan fight night over on the Join Squad forums, and he's been running that for a while. And we were talking about how we can both better each other, both how Squad League can help Community Clan Fight Night and how Community Clan Fight Night can help Squad League. We're talking about that collaboration between us, and it's so great at the end of the conversation like that both of us agree that whether we're separate or together, whether there's 10 of us or whether there's 1 of us, it's all about giving back to that squad community, because as half of us came from PR, we saw that PR community is really what drove that game. It's not like it had its outstanding graphics or anything like Squad, but it was that community aspect of, this really awesome group of people coming together and supporting each other and playing games with each other. That's what everybody loves. And that's really what we want to promote. We're not going to run away with that money. We're going to put it back into our community. And I'm happy to say that within the next couple of days, we're going to have an EU server up, and clans in Europe are going to be able to, for free, come to us and say, hey, we're looking for a server. We don't have a server. We're not a big clan. We don't have the money for that, but we'd really like to play against this other clan. Is the server free on Friday night? And we're going to work on setting up a system that people can come in and request server time for free, as long as you're a clan, and you don't even have to be affiliated with Squad League. You can be just a clan of 18 guys from PR, and you don't want to join Squad League, but you want to play against another squad on a.
Thanks for that donation, Parliament. We appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And you too, Charlie.
Yep.
Man, mine doesn't count.
But no, Rusty's right. We want to be part of everybody that's not even in Squad League yet, because some clans might not even know that this is what they want to even do. But if they can sort some scrims out, and they even want a neutral territory, they can come find us. We'll set up a server that no one will have to worry about some ghost camera floating around from one side because it's on their server or anything like that.
Right.
So, to us, it's always giving back. And I don't know if we got any Star Citizen fans out there in the old Twitch chat. But I don't know if you guys remember, but Star Citizen in 2013 ran or it's 2014 rather, the Next Great Starship. That was a bunch of mod teams that came together, and they each tried to make ships. Well, here in the future, one of our big long-term goals is to save up enough money that we can do we want to do a mod squad campaign. And Blitz, you're the boss, brother. I appreciate that. Not Blister.
Blista.
Not how Russ
Thanks,
says
Blister.
it.
Blista. Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah.
But so we want to do our own version of the next great starship, but we want to do it for the modding community because there's so much more good stuff that's out there in the squad world that's not just clans. And if we can find ways to cultivate that in any way possible, I mean, you think about it. If we did a map competition, well, Squad League can use those maps. Those are maps now that we can host tournaments on and all of those things. Or maybe it's features or different mods. But if we reward that, that pays back into us and into the community. So those are kinds of goals that we ultimately really want to do. And if we do them, we'll have it'll be like a quarter or two 6 months long. We'll do interviews with the teams. We'll highlight what they're doing, and then we'll try to make a big spectacle out of it, like Star Citizen did, if we can. It'd be a lot of fun.
Right, absolutely. I think we could start talking about our upcoming tournament in March, which is
Yes.
fast approaching.
Very fast approaching.
I'll start off with I'll just give my 2 cents of what I know about it, and you guys can chime in because I know we're all working on individual parts. Trying to get this tournament together. But basically, starting this afternoon, clans are going to be able to register. And correct me, Chad, that's going to be a post on our forums, or is that on the Join Squad forums?
No, the official forums to sign up will release on our forums. The easiest route to get there is squad.gg.
Okay.
So it'll be there, and it'll unlock tomorrow, February 21st at 1300 Eastern.
Okay.
So that should be early enough that the EU clans can get in there and sign up and won't be in bed. But at the same time, don't think the first 8 clans to sign up are automatically in. Now, if we get 16 clans to sign up, then that'll be the next wave that we'll do. And if you want to go into it, Rusty, because I know you're working the bracketology stuff, but you can go ahead and explain that stuff between the two.
Yeah, so I'm just going to bear with me. I'm logging into Battlefy right now. But basically what we're going to be doing is running a double elimination bracket. Remember my password here. So basically, instead of doing a single elimination, which is, it's quick and clean, a double elimination bracket is going to allow clans to lose up to once and still be able to play in the tournament. So let me get this up because it is kind of a little bit of a confusing bracket that you need to take a look at. Somebody else.
Would that be double elimination? Is that the same as a loser's bracket?
Yes. Chad, talk for a second. We'll do something.
So yeah. Charlie's commenting on it there too. But essentially, let's act like like the Redcoats, like they lose the first round, right? I think that's what everyone kind of expects at this point. But so let's say that happens. Well, even if they go down to a loser's bracket, they can still fight their way to the championship. But as we move on, everyone that loses will drop down to the loser's bracket, and everyone can lose one time. Now let's act like this. You have the championship match, and that features one clan that went undefeated. Let's say that's CML. So CML goes undefeated, and say they meet Redcoats that lost one round, and then they got there. So now you have the championship round. If CML loses that first round and Redcoats win, well, there's a follow-on match because that would be CML's first loss. So essentially, you could have 2 championship rounds, and then the next one would be the deciding factor on who actually won the championship.
Right, and it also allows there are technically 2 grand finals, and basically what you have is first, second, and third fighting to win at the end, and you can the team that has not lost any matches, they can still lose the first grand final, and they will get that second chance to then come back and win in a second grand final. So it's a true double elimination, and it allows every single clan. IDF Red Dog, thank you so much for that donation, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Definitely appreciative. Hey, let's talk prizes. Have we done that yet?
We have not talked prizes.
I don't think so.
So
you should start with the clan contest. I don't think the stream knows about what our clans were doing at the beginning of February.
So for anyone that hasn't been around the forums, on February 6th, we hosted a 4-clan versus 4-clan throwdown. And while it was a match in itself, the match was not the purpose of the entire intent. What we wanted to accomplish is we allowed each clan to bring one squad, and one member of each squad we gave aerial comms to, and their whole intent was to record all the footage that they could, and they had 1 month to produce the best clan commercial that they possibly could. And so March 6th is going to be when their submissions are due, and on our launch party for the tournament at halftime is where we're going to air the winners of those clan commercials. And what we'll probably do is do it in some sort of countdown of third place, second place, third place, first. And the first place is going to be $250. The second place, I think, is $200, and I think third place is $150 to them. And you know, I tell you what, everyone is super excited about the commercials that they're already working. There's some of them we've seen glimpses of already, just to kind of make sure that they're in the ballpark. Some people have not showed us anything yet, so we're excited to see those. But yeah, so content creation going forward is going to be huge for us. We will have lots and lots of prizes to give away when it comes to content creation, because we think that that's we can reuse them in streams to highlight stuff, to put on if we're having difficulties, you know, in the background. We can just say, hey, throw up 3 commercials in a row, you know, while it buys us some time. It promotes the clans, it promotes squads. So it's, to us, an investment in content creation is an investment in Squad League, an investment in the clans, and an investment in the game itself. You know, I know the devs are highly looking forward to that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was definitely a thing to get people kind of up off their asses and making these videos. We're like, hey, the devs are really looking forward to seeing these. It's like, oh shit, gotta get that video done. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
To see.
No doubt. But so that's for the February 6th event that we did. So, you know, you guys see a lot of competitions, I'm sure, out there that you know, oh, they're giving away Astro headphones, and you know, I mean, how does Squad and Squad League give away presents or prizes or however you want to frame it to like 30 dudes for a clan? You know, to us, it's kind of hard to do that and do something that's sentimental. So what we've kind of come up with is championship challenge coins. So on one side, it'll be Squad League itself, and then the other side, it will be Blitz's chat thing just threw me off with that.
Oh,
yeah, me too. I was just saying that.
Dr. Big Money got the vision. It's like, what the hell is that thing? Anyway, so I freaking lost my train of thought.
Yeah, so the challenge
Super Bowl
coins.
icons, Super Bowl logos. You know what I mean? Like every Super Bowl in the NFL for an American, and I'm sure all the other soccer leagues and all that stuff, each championship has its own logo, and they'll have like a Roman numeral on it, highlighting which one it was. So for the March tournament coming up, we are 100% buying coins that will go to the winners. And on the other side of it, it'll have Roman numeral #1. So you'll get the bragging rights to say you won the first Squad League tournament ever. And then a tournament will have its own line of coins, and then the leagues will have their own line of coins. So to us, that's something that I think people will cherish a little bit more than winning a new keyboard and stuff like that. And you know, we'll reward money as well if we can, when we can. That will pay for clan servers, that kind of things.
Yep.
Yeah, soccer, isn't that what everyone calls it?
Yeah, what is soccer? People asking.
Soccer, football,
I am
both
staying
footballs.
out of this argument.
Hey, it's no argument. You guys can have the word football. That's fine. I don't care.
Sick.
So, anyways, but you know, for the tournament, we'll have prizes for first, second, third place. The first place will get money and the coins, and then we will have, for content creation, as we've mentioned, we'll have clan commercials, and then we'll have individuals from all the clans can have an opportunity to create their own videos that will also be rewarded. So hopefully we see a lot of cool stuff from that and all the clans that participate.
Absolutely. I'm also working on a t-shirt shop. I don't know if people will be interested. That might be something that we can do just for maybe second and third place. We could do stickers and t-shirts. So we're working on that as well. Maybe even get some of those, like what do they call them? Those cheap like swag bags. And get our little logo on the
Yeah,
back of
something
it.
like that.
Those drawstring bags. Yeah, or something like that. Just something to get out there and show guys that we want to get you guys prizes and stuff for competing, because it is a lot. I know Iron X-Bay from 303rd, he had a talk with me about like how much goes on. I know that we're busy when it comes to match day, but like everyone is busy, including the clan guys, to organize. Even if you have the most organized team, to organize those guys, get them all online. If someone's having computer problems, what are you going to do? Get your roster ready to go. It's a lot of work for everybody involved. And then there's the whole aspect of playing well too. So practicing and getting good at the game. So it's a big operation, a lot of moving parts, but we're happy to be here. We're happy to be doing this for the community, and we're happy to see these clans starting to get really freaking good. I mean, these guys are like,
Yeah.
I can't even play with these guys anymore. I just get, oh my God, I get wrecked.
I'm like we're like the ride along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're basically press at this point,
So the other thing we could probably allude to, just and really this is, I mean, just for anyone watching, just to know where our direction is, right? So right now people could go to our website and go think, oh, we're just a bunch of forums and that's it. But we have a lot of work behind the scenes going in right now by one of our guys, our software lead, Big Dog, IBK. We have Crix from the Redcoats, who's joining in for art assets for the website. And then we have Mitsu from 303rd working on web design. And so there's a lot of work that's going to go into this. And there's all the clans, if you're going to want to join in and everything like that, you're going to have to go through the website in the future. It's going to be paramount to everything that we do and will basically be the face of the franchise.
Right.
So we're a few months away on that one, maybe longer, but that's in the works. And then if anyone ever wondered how are we going to get clans to the leagues without seeming as though we're playing favorites, but what's going to end up happening is ladder systems is going to be our everything. And what we might do is designate a quarter out of the year as, all right, so we'll say 18v18 will take place in the fourth quarter of, we'll say 2017. That means the other 3 quarters will have the ladders going on, and clans will be fighting for the top spots. And so if we say, hey, let's run a league of 16 teams, whoever by the end of the third quarter is in the top 16, they're going to be the ones going to the league. So then we'll have take the best competition, so there's things to sort out there. And then say the first quarter might be 9v9, so that we have the smaller clans getting a taste of it and starting to make the name for themselves. And then eventually when clans get big enough, we'll host 30v30s, 36v36, however we want to break those down at some point. But right now there's no way we could possibly do that.
Right. Yeah, there's also talk of during the off season, if we're not doing a tournament, of possibly doing round robins, although I feel like it will more get folded into community clan fight nights. Because having round robins is kind of not so bad if you have a CS:GO size team of 5 guys or something like that, but with how many teams we have and how many people you've got to orchestrate and get online, that might be difficult to do. But we'll definitely still be doing things in the off season, just like we were doing exhibition matches in early February and such. There's going to be scrimmages going down. Like I said, there's going to be community clan fight nights.
We want to do noob nights.
Yeah, nude nights. That's definitely going to be a thing.
Not nude nights.
Yeah, no, nude nights.
Yeah, I was gonna say rephrase that.
We all
like Rusty. You can do a nude night, brother. But
no,
I'm not,
well, that's
I'm
what
not
I mean. I'm doing a
night,
nude
homie.
night. I'm doing a nude night.
You
Yeah,
better
so
turn on that camera.
So we want to give you guys lots of content. And I think the awesome thing about this is if you're sitting there and you're saying, I don't think these guys are doing the right thing. I think they could do this better. I think they could do that better. Create an account on our forums and drop a post and, tell us what's up, because we do listen and we want to better ourselves, and we kind of pride ourselves in extending what the devs for Squad have created, which is a system where any guy can really have his voice heard in the forums and in the development of the game, which is really important. I mean, these are like some of the most amazing devs out there, and it's such a hard thing to live up to be able to, interact with the community as much as these guys do. But we want to do that. So if you head over to squad.gg and create an account, you can drop us some comments. You can also go on our Discord and open that can of worms. A lot of people over there. So yeah, a lot of awesome things coming. I don't know if there's anything else for us to cover. We went over donations. Talked about our tournament coming up.
Big thanks to everyone that donated.
Yeah,
on the
really
stream,
big
by the
thanks,
way.
CML. That's, man, you're bringing the EU server online. And, there's been clans and individuals as well that have donated a lot of money in the past. And,
Yeah,
we're not,
big shout
we're
out
very,
to Russ on that. He
Yeah,
donated
yeah,
150
Red
banger
Coats have-
and Blitzo with a 50.
yeah, I mean, that's awesome, guys. We're using that money for our servers, for our forums as well. And man, we're excited. I'm really excited to get that EU server up because there's a lot of competitive clans over there, and we want to make sure that we're not North American central, North American centric, because there's a lot of awesome guys over there. And then in the future, I can touch on this a little bit, but we'd like to have our own EU streamers. And one of the guys on our team, Rossums, big friend of Dr. Big Money's there. We're hoping that he can start streaming matches as well for EU.
He's Scottish. I don't know if you said that.
Oh yeah, he's Scottish. Yeah, thick accent.
We have another friend, Matt Lightfoot, that's from Arma 3 fame and now Star Citizen, that might join us up as well. Join up with Rossums as one of our commentary guys. So
That'd be
Doc
great.
East here that we've added, he might be able to stream here soon as well.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely looking for those EU types to join in.
Awesome. Is there anything else?
So Parliament just asked, so he says, I heard something about Meet the Clans type of stream at some point. Would that be the Noob Night? No. So we've had a couple Meet the Clans, essentially, like the 4v clan, or 4-clan v4 clan. So the Noob Night, how I would personally picture that is, I would want to get, say, 8 squad leaders from across the clans, and no other clan members. So you would get only squad leaders in there, and then you would have a sign up on, say, our forums and the official forums saying, hey, looking for people that are kind of new, if you want to join in, here's a roster to sign up, and then now they can find out what it's like to be under really good squad leaders running really good matches, who have an intent to learn what it means to try to start playing at these levels rather than just what the pub matches are sometimes. So that would be kind of something that what we think our new. I was about to say nude night again.
I know.
I was just typing that in the chat too.
I was like,
man, I coulda-
sweet nude night, bro.
I could have capitalized on that. You said
Come
a
to
picture
Nude
what
Night, so
nude
you-
night is going to look like. I'm like, huh.
Is how you meet the clan?
You know what? I think it's evident at this point. When we announce the first one, it has to be nude night. We might get so many more people to sign up.
Community clan nude night. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Nude night, baby. Mark it down. It's coming. Oaks, if you're out there, get on the poster, bro.
Yeah.
Let's make nude night.
Get nude night over
Oh
there.
yeah, I
Oh,
can
man.
really fucking kill it.
Oh
man.
shit, that's
Man.
awesome.
Very cool. Well,
But guys, there's so more. There's a lot more stuff that we haven't even touched on yet. That's just not worth bringing to the surface yet. That we're working in the background. If any of you guys know anything about Ajax from the forums, boy, me and him are talking a lot in the background right now, and Ajax is freaking awesome. So if any of you guys even know who that guy is, look him up, and you might know some things we're trying to sort out with him.
awesome. Lots of stuff in the future. I'm glad we did this for the after party, because we've been meaning to get a lot of this information out there, and there's really no better way than, taking our main viewership and, telling you guys what's up. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that match. I sure did. PR versus Squad. That was really awesome. Again, a big shout out to the PR guys for coming in, and thanks to Lido and the community developer or community manager for the official Squad team for organizing all those PR guys coming in. And
hey, PR clans out there, we also welcome you guys to start joining up with us too, if you guys want. Whenever you guys are ready to cut over, if you want to even cut over,
right.
we're certainly welcoming it.
Yep, and you can check out on the squad forums, joinsquad.com. If you want to start first off with kind of a more laid-back, friendly night, look at the Community Clan Fight Night. Those guys they've been going there for 10 weeks now. Very organized. It's really chill. Amazing group of people. So head over there with your team if you want to get started, and we'll always be here getting the brackets ready and getting stuff ready for our streams. But yeah, give us some feedback on our forums. I think that's it, unless anything else has to be added. Anybody else got anything?
I mean, just big thanks to the PR guys. Huge
Yeah.
one to those guys.
Absolutely. That was really cool to see those guys.
Yeah.
They communicated so much more than I thought.
Yeah, it'd definitely be one-sided if you flip it around. Take the squad guys and put them in a PR environment, and they'll be running around like the hair's on fire, have no idea what to do.
Absolutely.
I hope they join up with us soon, man, because we're in our Discord Discord group and all that stuff. We got a lot of good bonding going between all these clans right now, and it's a lot of fun. And I hope we can continue that with more clans that decide to come to the table. That this is not some friendly rivalries, is what we hope.
Yep. When I have a friend out there that played PR for years, and I only got into PR at 1.2 or something like that. And he always talked to me. He was like, man, all the times I've been playing video games, the times I remember the most are playing PR. And I was kind of bummed because I never had anything like that. And I feel like Squad League is going to be that for at least me personally, and I definitely think for a lot of other people who are already involved. It's going to be something to remember because it's just a great group of people, and they're just willing to throw down and play some games up against each other. And like Blitza was saying, you get hot and heavy and you yell at them while you're playing the game, but afterwards you kick back, you watch the stream, and man, it's just awesome. So we're happy to be here. I hope you guys are happy to be here as well. More stuff coming in the future. We'll have that registration open. Clans out there, we'll have registration open tomorrow, 1300. Is that correct?
Yes, 1300
tomorrow?
Eastern time.
Eastern times, 1300
Eastern
EST.
time. But keep in mind, we're going to leave it open for about a week.
Yep.
So that maybe we get eight clans sign up on day one, but we'd like to get to 16 if we can. So we'll leave them open and see if we get to 18. But if we get to 12. We're going to have to figure something out because I don't really want to turn clans away either.
Right. Absolutely. We'll be willing to work for that. And we will be doing a live stream of seeding the bracket so you guys can show how all that stuff happens. It's all automated. We'll do random seeds and stuff like that. So we'll show all that stuff on stream. We'll also figure out, maps, how to decide who plays on what side, what maps we're going to play, stuff like that. So that's going to be it for us. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream at that. So we will be back. Like I said, keep on our Twitter and forums for an update on when we'll seed the bracket. And get registered if you are a clan for our tournament. We'd love to see you guys show up. Got some awesome prizes. Got those challenge coins in the works. So that's going to be really exciting. But other than that, this is the Squad League staff signing off for the after party. And, man, we're excited. So lots of awesome stuff in the future. Thanks for stopping by today. Hope it was awesome. And we hope to see you guys in the future. Thanks.
See you guys. Thanks.
Thank you.